You may call your next witness.
The state calls Amy Costello.
Amy Costello.
And we'll have you see please. Basic work clerk, right this way. Raise your right hand.
Do you solemnly swear or affirm that the testimony about to give in this matter before the court is the truth, the whole truth, and nothing but the truth?
I do.
And right this way.
Okay. You may examine the witness.
Please state your name and spell your last for the record.
Amy Costello, Costello.
And what street do you live on?
500, or West Sandstone Court,
And what's the name of the subdivision there?
Holst Gulch.
Is that in Boise, Ada County, state of Idaho?
Yes.
I'm going to take you back to December 8th, 2020. Who was living in your house at that time?
My husband and our 2 kids.
How old are your kids?
Now they're 16 and 12.
What does your husband do?
He's a physician.
Can you tell me a little bit about your neighborhood?
We're a really close neighborhood. We do get-togethers together. We communicate openly, so everyone knows everyone.
Do you know the other families with children?
Yes.
What's the characteristic of your neighborhood?
Friendly. Happy. Safe.
Can you describe where your house is in relationship to Miss Laciando's home?
When facing her house, it's 2 houses to the right.
On December 8th, 2020, around 5 p.m., were you home that day?
Yes.
Had you just arrived home or you had been home?
I was arriving home when the protesters were starting, or had been there.
Objection, Your Honor.
May we approach, Your Honor?
Yes. Okay, and can we have the jury excused for just a moment?
All rise, please.
And so go ahead and be seated. And ma'am, it's my understanding that you have previously been advised that terminology is prohibited, the word protester. Were you aware of that?
Yes, I forgot. I'm nervous.
Okay. Do you believe that you can remember that if we have the jury come back in?
Yes. I
Okay.
will not
Is
say it
there-
again.
You have another word that you can easily select from?
Yes.
Okay. And so to the prosecution, I am going to ask you to remind your witnesses as they come from the hallway, if when another witness is called and the marshal goes to retrieve them, if you will go into the hallway and advise that individual and remind them so that their nervousness doesn't overcome that admonishment.
Very well understood, and I appreciate that. Thank you, Your Honor.
Okay. Now, we'll go ahead and resume, and we can bring the jury back in. And if I didn't say so, sustained.
Okay, thank you. Assuming we just...
All rise, please.
go ahead and be seated. Okay. And you may continue.
So when you stated you saw some people when you got home.
Yes.
Do you recall how many people you saw in front of the home?
It was 2 people when I passed with my daughter in the car, and then later when I peeked out, it was 3 people.
After you went inside your home, did anything out of the ordinary happen?
Yes, car alarms started going off, air horns, yelling, and when the car alarms went off, that's when my son went and peeked out because we didn't know. We just thought those people were just hanging out, and at that point, we knew it might be more.
So when your son looked out, what did he come back and tell you?
He came back scared.
And what did he say to you?
He said the people had holsters on, and they were angry.
At that time, what did you do when he told you that?
I went and peeked.
And what did you see when you looked out?
I also saw the same thing.
Can you describe to me what you saw?
I saw what appeared to be holsters on 2 of the people's hips, and it scared me that there could be guns, and it was very loud, air horns, banging on what seemed to be a homemade drum. Yeah.
Do you recall what any of them were wearing?
One man was wearing an orange vest, and at that point in my mind, yeah, he was wearing an orange vest. The others, I think, just normal outfits.
Did you have any concerns about the appearance?
Yes, when I saw the holsters and all the gadgets.
After you witnessed this, were you worried?
I was scared, and I was scared for my kids, yes.
Amy, do you see the man that was wearing the vest in the courtroom today?
I don't know.
Did you call law enforcement?
I don't remember.
Nothing further, Your Honor.
Okay, thank you. You may cross-examine the witness.
Sorry. Hello. So just a couple of clarifying things. Had you seen events like this previous?
Objection.
And what is your response to the objection?
It goes to show that it was normal activity.
Okay.
I mean, they were able to ask about how the neighborhood was and stuff. Isn't that, wouldn't this fall in that if?
Judge, may we approach?
Yes, please. And I'll,
Have a seat.
no, go ahead and you can remain. And so with regard to the objection, the court does sustain it, and will allow you to rephrase, however. And I'll also admonish folks again, if you're new to being here in the courtroom, please make certain that any comments that you share amongst yourselves or that you feel necessary to express are not audible to anyone other than yourself or your neighbor. We are unfortunately reliant on our recorded record to make certain that we have an accurate history of the entire case, and when folks are making noise in the gallery, it interferes with our sensitive equipment as well as becoming disruptive. And so I'll just remind you all that that is a requirement to remain in here, is to conduct yourself in a quiet manner. And so I'll go ahead now, and please do continue.
Okay. So in this neighborhood, is there, you stated that at first you thought it was construction, right?
Yes.
So have you had occasion to have this kind of noise in your neighborhood before?
No, not like
You-
this.
You've never had it in your neighborhood before?
No.
No, maybe reproach? Because her statement says otherwise.
Hang on,
Okay, sorry.
hang on. Let's go ahead and first you can approach.
Okay.
And then we'll go ahead and see if you need to renew your objection, so. Okay, do you have further questions for the witness on cross?
Okay, you said that there was, someone was wearing a bright orange vest?
Yellow, maybe it was
Yellow.
yellow, yes, I did say that.
Okay. Do you know what a high-vis vest is?
No,
Okay, do you think, no, okay, 'cause you can't answer that. You said this person was highly visible, right?
yes,
Did you ever see them or any of the parties with them ever go onto the property?
no,
You said that you were scared about holsters,
yes.
so you weren't scared until you seen the holsters?
Can you rephrase that? I can't.
In your previous testimony, you said that you became scared when you seen holsters.
Yes,
Okay. And you said you didn't call 911.
I don't remember.
Okay. All right, I think that's it. Thank you.
Thank you. And any redirect?
No redirect, Your Honor.
Okay. May the witness be excused?
Yes, Your Honor.
Okay.